Hey friends, Greg Kappas with Grace Global Network here with you to continue our series on eternal rewards, sharing about how to pursue the Lord and stay faithful even through the difficulties of life and the joys and rewards we have to come. Today our guest is not really a guest. She's our precious daughter, our youngest daughter, TiffanyJoy. She'll be sharing about the pain of losing a child or children. Title of her message is The Miss and Miscarriage.
One of the most painful things that can ever happen to not only a woman, to not only a man, but to a mother, or even a potential mother, is having the hope of having a child in your life that you believe will be given to you, is having them almost as you feel as taken away. I have dealt with this pain not only once, but now 2 times. I feel like a lot of people don't want to talk about this subject because it's so difficult to talk about for so many people. It hurts so deeply that we don't want to realize that it really happens to us out there. We are all real people, and I am one of those people. I hide behind my pain, as most mothers do. And this is why we call it the miss and miscarriage. When I lost my first child, I was still early in my pregnancy. I was only 6 weeks pregnant. And at the time, I was so shocked that I didn't realize that it had really happened. But the second time, it was so real that I haven't even fully healed from it. I was 14 weeks pregnant. I thought I was going to be having my little boy or girl, but that wasn't God's plan for me. I know there are others that have been hurting or that have hurt in the past, or there's others who don't want to talk about it because it makes them remember the pain that they had to once go through. And now if they bring it up, it will just make it all come back to reality. No one wants to feel reality. The one thing that I asked myself every single day was, what if I could have changed something? What if I could have exercised more? What if I could have gone out and taken care of myself better? What if I could have done this? What if I could have done that? But no, there's no what if. It takes time, but no one wants to hear it takes time. You just want to hear that it will all be over, that pain that you are feeling daily, constantly, will just go away. But in the back of your mind, you will always think, what would my child have looked like? What would their name have been? Would it have been a girl or a boy? Would they have my spirit, my personality, or would they have my husband's or boyfriend's? We don't really know, but we always will try to figure it out in our heads. But what is the point of trying to figure it out in your head if it's not real? But the thing is, if we don't realize that it was real, then you're making yourself forget about your child. I tried to push it past me. I tried to not blame myself. I tried not to think about it because I knew there was no hope for me. But as I took it one step at a time, I took it one day at a time, I really started to try to think about my child more. I know that sounds ridiculous. I know that it may sound stupid. But if I could have done anything to have even met my child or tell him that I love him, I would have. It can be overwhelming sometimes. I even went through depression for a while, but who wouldn't? It's completely normal for any human being to be in sorrow and to blame themselves for something that they think they could have fixed. But a life isn't something that you can fix. The only way I have been able to even control my feelings is by praying every day. And it was hard at first. I thought that God wouldn't listen. I thought that he wouldn't think I was worth the time of day. But then I pushed myself to talk to him even more when I didn't have hope. And you know what? It still hurts. But now I want to share with the world that I will always be a great mother, no matter the blame that I cause on myself. And every single mother out there that has no faith in themselves, that doubts themselves, that blames themselves, you all need to know that you are worth it. Even you dads out there, potential dads, that pain, no one may ask you how that affected you, but it affects the fathers too. It has caused a lot of pain for my family, but you know what? We never gave up hope. We kept relying that God would help us, and you know what? He's helping in a way that we can't see right now. But the more that I pray, the more I find comfort. The more I stop blaming myself. And I feel like I'm growing every single day, that I just keep praying and keep pushing myself forward. And I know it's hard, but I know that any woman can do it. You just gotta keep fighting. We may call this a miss and miscarriage, but you know what? We will never really have our children gone. They will always be with us. They're not missing. And I want all of you to remember that there are people that you may not even know who go through this every day. They hide it behind a smile like I do. But you know what? We are out there. And I'm rooting for all of you. I will be praying, and if anyone is in so much pain that they feel alone, remember, you are never alone. There's always hope when you don't see it. In your darkest moment, there's always light. Don't let everything else control how you feel. You control how you feel. And you have hope. And I am proof of that. God bless.